welcome to the best internet show ever. Right here, Bite This. I can make that statement, right, Dr. Tom?
Sure you can.
This is the best internet show there is out there. And I watch a lot of weird, crazy internet stuff, and this is the best one.
Why do you watch a lot of weird, crazy internet stuff?
Because I like to know what's going on in the world.
You don't know anything that's going on in the world, Josh, except we have a very special guest today in John Cena and, of course, Kane joining us as well.
That's right. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 888-LIVE-WWE. Draws, unfortunately, will not be calling in today. He's still battling some various ailments, and as soon as we find out what's going on with Draws, we'll let everybody know, and I'm sure Draws will be happy to be back here on Bite This. Hopefully we'll get him back next week. We wish him the best. But also, Taz will be here. Is that right, Phil? You looked at me all crazy. Taz will be here.
Well, I thought it was going to be a big surprise, Josh, but thanks for blowing it off.
He's here every week.
No, he's not. He hasn't been here for the last couple weeks, man.
No, he was here.
No.
We got a lot going on. We're
Josh.
also going to give away 3 copies.
Never mind, Phil. Sorry about that, man.
All right, Taz might be here. Ooh. I'm trying to make it a surprise. All right.
Oh, I got a surprise for you, man.
What do you got?
Party in your mouth, man.
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah, I don't think
We're also going to give away 3 copies of WWE Originals. That's, of course, WWE Superstars. I believe 17 different superstars singing. No, maybe not. There's 17 tracks. Maybe 14 different superstars singing some songs on the WWE Original tracks. And Dr. Tom, we're going to give away 3 of those. But, of course, in order to win, you can't just call and win.
Why not?
We got to answer a trivia question.
When's the last time you really got a tattoo trivia question?
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, you want to go to the first trivia question?
That's what I'm hoping.
Very cool, man. All right, well, let me ask this because this is very.
Well, don't ask me. Ask all of our fans here.
I'm not going to ask you. I don't want to talk to you, man. If we can just work that out, that'd be great. All right, first trivia question for today for a free WWE Originals, and the first question is: what is the name of the man who is the producer of WWE Originals, as well as the theme songs of many WWE superstars? And the first person to send the correct answer along with the complete name and address to bitethis@wwe.com. It's right there on the screen as you see. You will win a copy of WWE Originals.
Phil, I have a question for you. Will they be receiving this Originals? Will it be compact disc form or will it be tape form? Album, 8-track.
So you watch some other weird stuff.
Send your name and address and what else? That's it. And the answer. And you'll get a compact disc form. And I believe a bonus DVD as well. No? And a superstar will deliver it to your house.
Man, you're really going out on that, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Either the WWE champion or the World Heavyweight champion will deliver Originals to your house if you're the correct answer. If you have the correct answer. And by that I mean a mailman.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Or via the I don't know.
You've been Oregon, haven't you?
I've eaten so much sugar today.
No, I don't think it's a sugar, pal.
All right, we got the 50 Greatest magazine here. This is available on the 50 Greatest Superstars of WWE history. What?
You just reached in front of me when you had one right in front of you. Oh,
mine's coming with my
pizza's
pizza.
right there.
I don't want to mess with my pizza.
Yeah, let's not go mess with the pizza.
There you go. Bam! They got a copy right there. We don't have to hold it up. Old school. This is new school. New school. Bite this.
Fantastic.
Can we go to the SmackDown one? The new SmackDown. You guys got a graphic of that?
No, I gotta hold it up, Josh.
There's the new SmackDown magazine with Rey Mysterio on the cover at the Royal Rumble, which of course is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days. About 72 hours away we are from the Royal Rumble. That man, Rey Mysterio, takes on Jamie.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What's that music, man?
I don't know. Let's ignore it.
Okay.
No. Maybe we shouldn't.
Sure, you heard it.
No, it's getting
Josh
louder.
said let's ignore it. Why
Ladies
not?
and gentlemen, kicking off Bite This. This is huge. It's Taz. What's up, Taz? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
You like that? You did a little delay there, huh? Where you waited a second?
Yeah, I was I played a little, as they say, ha-ha on you.
Hey, Taz, how do you not kill Josh every week, man?
I don't know, Tom.
How do you not kill me?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's, it's he reminds me of Michael Cole after birth.
Yes. Definitely. Or just after birth to me. I mean, how many guys have you seen wear rings on their thumbs, man?
Wait, I see.
Well, most of them that I've known wear bras and thongs.
Taz!
Yes.
How's it going, my friend?
Hey, Josh, what'd you get for Christmas?
I mean, you're putting me on the spot here. I got a few things. I got a couple CDs, some video games.
Did you get any boxes?
No, I didn't get any boxes.
Because you're a tool.
No, you just didn't even say that right at all.
I know I did.
Woo! Woo!
Tremendous.
How was your holidays, Taz? Speaking of the holidays.
You know, it was all right. Being that I see you every week, but you want to ask me now, they were all right. You know, too short like me.
Well, listen, in the new SmackDown magazine, me and Dr. Tom were just talking about it. Rey Mysterio's on the cover, but of course, in the back, if you open it up here, you got Taz's new Tales from the Hook, and of course, a picture of me in there. But you talk about games, gadgets, gizmos, stuff like that.
Well, first of all, if you see, I'm in the front of the magazine. If you're a Japanese person,
Right.
They read backwards.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, gizmos, gadgets, and schnabitzes. I can't remember the last word on it. That's the
Gizmos.
name of the article. And yes, you, Josh Matthews, helped me out because you're very, good with toys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what do you want to talk about, Josh?
Well,
I want to talk about the Rumble, Taz.
That's a hell of a segue. Let's go from gizmo gadgets to a magazine to the Royal Rumble.
You asked me what I wanted to talk about. I took it you were done with talking about games, gadgets, and gizmos. I guess now you want to talk about the Royal Rumble. Let's talk about it.
I didn't. Hey, look, how old I am. I'm not the guy leading this charge here.
Boy, neither is Josh. Yeah.
Taz, the Royal Rumble is going to be in Philly, your old stomping grounds, of course. Who do you think is going to be the Royal Rumble match winner?
I don't know. I think I have to go with the Big Show.
Really?
And not just because he's, the largest man in this contest and the largest athlete in the world, but after watching SmackDown tonight, what people see, I think you'll see why I'm saying that I think the Big Show might be the winner of the Royal Rumble 2004. Which
Well,
also would have been a good segue if you would have mentioned to the people that I debuted, Taz did, at the Royal Rumble.
I was going to do that, Taz.
No, you weren't.
I did it at the very beginning of the show. I said, welcome to Bite This, and did you know that Taz debuted at the Royal Rumble in Madison
But
Square
don't
Garden?
confuse the people. I was not in the Royal Rumble match.
I know, you beat Kurt Angle. You gave him
I
his
did.
first loss.
Yes, I did, much to Kurt's chagrin.
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 That's a great word.
I know it is. You know me, Josh. I'm spreading my vocabulary. Tom, you know that, my grammar.
Certainly.
Just world renowned.
Yeah, I just come to the show every Thursday for the aggravation.
And the pizza. And the pizza.
Yeah.
And the pizza.
Fantastic.
So, Taz, listen, the Royal Rumble is jam-packed. It's going to be absolutely off the hook. Your prediction is the Big Show to win the Royal Rumble match, but who do you think is going to win the WWE Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Hardcore Holly?
I think I like Hardcore to a degree. I like Hardcore with his motivation and stuff because Brock, breaking Hardcore's neck, and Hardcore is just livid and furious about this. Hardcore, he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and I can't blame him. But I think that Holly could possibly make a mistake and get a little over-anxious, overzealous in there, and a guy like Lesnar, might back up a bit, but then hook you and catch you somehow. I like Brock Lesnar to retain, but I don't know. There's a part of me thinking that we might see a new champion also.
Well, at the same time, Hardcore Holly is, I don't really want to make the comparison, but at the same time I do, a lot like yourself in the fact that sometimes you lose it in the ring, and Bob has said on many occasions, you may be bigger than me, you may be stronger than me, but eventually I'm going to blow you up and wear you out.
Right.
And if that happens to Lesnar, which I don't see it happening, Bob is going to jump all over him and take every chance he can in that match. And I don't know that everybody is looking for Hardcore Holly to walk out the champion, but at the same time, first rule of this business, never underestimate who you're in the ring with.
Right, and I also think that's what, Tom, that's what makes it an intriguing match, because fans don't know who's going to win this thing. We don't know who's going to win this thing, and there's a lot of emotions in this thing. There's two guys going in there, Lesnar and Holly, that are both just got raging tempers. Both have great athletic abilities, and both very strong, extremely strong. Size and the strength advantage I'd have to give to Brock. And Brock obviously with his amateur background, but Hardcore Holly is just he gets in there and he can snap, and if Holly snaps, we could have a new champion. But my point is, if he snaps to the point that he doesn't keep under control and he doesn't channel that rage, Brock Lesnar will pick up on that and eat him up.
A lot of emotions going into that match for the WWE Championship, but Taz, another SmackDown match that has emotion written all over it. Is Eddie Guerrero going to go one-on-one with his nephew Chavo Sunday at the Rumble?
Yeah, no, I think the Triple H Shawn Michaels match will be a great match.
I agree. I think Triple H versus Shawn Michaels from Raw
What did you
last.
say, Eddie Guerrero? Oh, I'm sorry. I was jumping ahead.
That's okay.
So you sent me a fax, told me everything that you were going to go over, and you didn't do it in that order. So I was going by the order what you told me, Josh.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero. I mean, this is a family situation. This is Chavo looking up to Eddie most of his whole career. Chavo is the nephew, obviously, to Eddie, but they're so close in age that they're more or less Chavo's like a younger brother, Eddie. And I kind of agree a little bit, and I've been doing that on television with Chavo Guerrero here. I mean, I respect Eddie. I know Eddie a long time, and I've wrestled Eddie, and big respect for him. But I'm gonna tell you, I think that Eddie Guerrero at times, and this is just my view, can be a glory hound, and I think that's where Chavo is having a little problem with that emotionally.
Can't wait for the Rumble. Taz, we spoke earlier about noon. You were at the zoo. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What are you doing in the zoo today?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get a pedicure.
At the zoo?
A pedicure. I'm gonna get my toenails cut and polished. I always have them polished orange. So I'm gonna get that done. Obviously, Cole's not around. He can't do it for me. He usually does it for me.
I just talked to Michael Cole. He's at the mall.
He's at the mall, really?
Yeah, I talked to him before we went on the air here on Bite This. Dr. Tom's going crazy.
Well, I mean, because the guys over there usually, before they go to the mall, they, have their bonbons and their diet soda. And
Ooh, I'm drinking Diet Pepsi right now.
yeah, obviously. Yeah, so they get all their foo-foo stuff out of the way, then they go to the mall.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
All right, Taz. Well, listen. What else? Do you like the Rumble match itself? I mean, is that something that you, as a wrestler, and Dr. Tom, you can answer as well?
Yeah, I think it's intriguing. I really do. I think it's wild. And every 90 seconds you're gonna have a different superstar come in there, and you never know. It's very hard to prepare for this match, unless if you're Chris Benoit, who knows he's gonna be number one, who's got the toughest draw of all, because Paul Heyman putting the screws to Benoit. Or if you're Goldberg, who has the trump card, number 30 from the Raw side. I mean, Goldberg's got it right in his hands. Goldberg, you got to look at it as the odds-on favorite in this thing. So it's tough to prepare for it, which I think makes it an exciting match for the fans and for the wrestlers, the superstars. So it should be something to see. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to sitting there, calling the action and checking it out. It should be a great show, especially in Philadelphia, because fans in Philly are usually psychos.
Yeah.
Right. All right then. Well, who's your guest today?
Who's our guest? We got John Cena and Kane calling in.
Kane
And John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're jam-
Well, you tell John Cena that he usually references me as the Grand Poobah of Thugonomics.
Did you say Poobah?
The Grand Poobah.
Oh, okay.
He also calls me the Dalai Lama of Thugonomics.
Very nice.
I'm not kidding. Ask him. That's John's thinking. He's a silly, crazy kid.
Tremendous.
All right, Taz. Well, you got
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Hey,
Thanks, Taz, for joining us here on Bite This.
hey, Josh,
Kicking
we
it
have a winner first for the first trivia question. Obviously, it's Omar of Whitestone, New York, and he will get a free WWE original CD. That would be compact disc, Josh.
Omar, don't leave your house. It's coming soon. WWE Originals at your front door.
What are you smoking, man?
Nothing. I'm just eating. If you got a phone call, call us up. 888 Live WWE. We got so much going on. We're talking about the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Just 3 days away. Dr. Tom, Stanford to Philly, that's only a 3-hour drive. You going to be at the Rumble?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, I am.
When are you leaving?
Sunday.
You're going to leave Sunday?
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave Saturday, else we could carpool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, you want to go? You want to do that right now, Phil? All right, we're going to do trivia question number 2 right now. Oh, can I tell the fans in the UK something, Phil? Sure. I wanted to tell all the fans in the UK watching that the Royal Rumble will be available in the UK. Log on to royalrumble.com for more details. Dr. Tom, I'll allow you to do the honors. Oh, you want to give away the answer to number 1?
Well, sure. The answer to the first trivia question was obviously Jim Johnston, and obviously Omar had it right. Okay, for the second trivia question for another WWE original. Again, you can email to bitethis@wwe.com as shown on your screen.
Email your answer.
Yeah, certainly. Name a superstar whose track on WWE Originals is titled Don't you wish you were me? The first person to get the correct answer along with a complete name and address to Bite This at WWE.com will win a copy of WWE Originals. Don't you wish you were Josh? No. Thank you.
It'll be awesome to get a copy of WWE Originals. And now, joining us still on the phone will be Kane, but up next is none other than the mayor of Thugonomicsville himself, John Cena. But right now, we're going to send you to John Cena's debut. This was in Chicago, Illinois. This is the first time John Cena was on SmackDown. Well, no doubt about it, John Cena has come so far from that debut right there on SmackDown. I mean, now he's a veteran on SmackDown, Dr. Tom. And joining us right now on the phone, the mayor of Thugonomicsville, John Cena.
What up, man?
What up, John?
What's going on?
Not much. Josh Matthews alongside Dr. Tom. Each and every week here on Bite This.
What's that?
John, we just got off the phone with Taz, who wanted us to inform you that he is the grand poobah of Thugonomics.
I've actually dubbed him the Dalai Lama.
Ah, Dalai Lama.
Every time you see Taz, you can give him the old Caddyshack goon goon galunga.
Very good, man. How things going with your album?
Dude, it's done. It's all done. It's actually been done for 2 months. WWE obviously just released originals, so they want to concentrate on that. That's doing well right now, and then after that ends, hopefully the single joint will come out.
Very cool.
And John, we also understand that you've got your own DVD coming out in February.
Yeah, man. There's some cool stuff up in there. They came over to the house. They came up into the studio. Plus, it's all of the freestyle, the entertaining freestyles that have been done in the past year and a half.
You know, man, this has really got to be a hell of a buzz for you, coming as far as you have, especially from where you started from. And, of course, last year at WrestleMania 19, you made a statement that
I pulled out the Joe Willie Namath card, yeah.
Yes, sir. That's all right, though, man. That's still in the cards for you?
Yeah, man, of course. And the place to do it is the Rumble. Yeah. I mean, last year I blatantly said I'd be main eventing WrestleMania 20. And, it's been an up year for me. And the winner of the Rumble gets a free ticket, gets not a free ticket, but gets that title shot at WrestleMania. So it's time to back up the smack, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right. Cool. I mean, John, if you win the Rumble match this Sunday, there you have it, your golden ticket. You're on your way to WrestleMania 20, which I think, by my count, is only about 57 days away.
That's right. And that's a guaranteed main event spot. So I'm about to, put some muscle behind the smack talk.
Very cool, man. I ran into one of your fans. I think he's one of your biggest fans.
When you ran into him, did it hurt?
Okay. I ran into one of your biggest fans up around the Boston area, Johnny Fabulous. Man. This guy is really, really high on you, and hopefully one day he can possibly even come across and manage the Master of Thugonomics.
I don't know what the richest man in New England would want to do in the WWE, seeing he's got enough money to burn. But apparently, he's sticking his nose in the local New England wrestling scene, so you never know. Never say never in WWE. We could see the dirty money of Johnny Fabulous in the WWE.
Johnny, yeah, he's a great man, and I'm sure that you would enjoy being next to him someday. It doesn't matter where it is, John. I just wanted to mention that. Very cool. We have a lot of emails. We have a lot of instant feedback messages, and I know Josh is getting antsy here because he likes to. He has a hard time sitting still, obviously, John, but. I know that a lot of emails we get all the time. Lots of female fans want to know if you have a girlfriend.
Hell no. You tell all those females that I'm single, available, and easy.
Nice.
All I got to do is say the word, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Very nice, man.
That answers that.
I think that sums that up right there, Dr. Tom.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you have any questions for John Cena, give us a call, 888-LIVE-WWE. We'll get to more of these email questions here. We got one from Jordan of somewhere in Ontario. I can't pronounce the name of it, so I'm not even going to try. John, how did you get the idea for You Can't See Me, Word Life, and Thugonomics?
Word Life was easy. Word Life is like a street slang for, basically speaking the truth. That's why it's in the song. That's why it's on all my shirts. That's why I throw up the sign like that. It just shows that, I talk smack, and I'm doing different stuff, but I'm just out for myself, and what I do is the truth. The Thugonomics thing, everybody's using the word thug, and, I figure I'd come up with like an educational form to show people that you don't necessarily have to be, a drug dealer, a gun-toting to be a thug. A thug can just be anybody who's willing to step up, kick some ass, and stand up for what they believe in. So And as far as the "you can't see me" thing, I got to give that one to my little bro Boog. We was watching MTV, and he saw somebody just like messing around doing something, and he kind of modified it a little bit and threw in the "you can't see me" joint with it. So that's my little brother.
Very nice, man. We have another email question here from Joshua of San Jose, California. He wants to know, how did you come up with the name FU for your finisher?
That was easy. You can take that back to the very first feud I had to kind of put me on the map with Brock Lesnar, the company that did Backlash. He took my leg out on the steel post. He gave me the F5 of the steel post. So this is actually, all this information is in the DVD coming out in February. Cheap plug right there. It has a series of freestyles against Brock, and I was just sitting at home kind of recovering, and I told him, you got the F5 for the finish? Well, I got the FU. So it all started out as like a revenge thing on Brock, and it's blown up.
Very nice.
There you go. Let's go to the phones now. We got James calling from Indiana. James, you're on the phone with John Cena.
Hey, John.
Hey, what's up, man?
I was wondering, how long does it take you on average to come up with your raps before the show?
Actually, it's an ongoing process. I'll come up with the stuff early, but a lot of the stuff I want to say, SmackDown won't allow me to say. So it's kind of like I'll come up with my stuff, run it by the censors. They'll tell me what I can say. I'll come up with some more stuff, run it by. So it's kind of like I'm always fighting, and then half the time I just usually go out there and say what I'm not supposed to say anyway. It doesn't take that long, but the process of like grading it down to what I can say and what I can't say, that's like pulling teeth.
Very cool. Hey, John, tell us a little bit about your experience in Baghdad.
Baghdad was great. Baghdad was it was definitely something.
Teens and things like that. Do you have any interest in maybe doing the same thing? Not necessarily a biography right now, but possibly putting out a book or something along that nature, describing what you do to train?
As far as the books go, I don't read much.
Oh,
so, that probably wouldn't be my thing. If I was gonna do something, you'd see it on DVD or on CD or something like that, or be able to download it. But I think it's very informative for guys like Triple H, guys who bust ass in the gym to let people know what it takes to get there. That's what I studied in college. So if I could come up with something, the thing is, working out is different for everyone. And I've been working out for over 13 or 14 years now. Through trial and error, I found what works for me. So if I do put out a workout book or a workout, DVD or whatever, it may not work for everybody. I would just thoroughly explain that, it's a trial and error process, and you got to just keep getting in the gym today and find out what you need to do for yourself.
Back to another email question. This one's from Chris of Sydney, Australia. John, who are your favorite hip hop anonymous hip hop artists and why?
Favorite hip-hop artist and why? Freddie Fox, because he's not afraid to say what he likes, and he doesn't bow down to the record industry. Jay-Z, because he's been running the hip-hop game since '96, and he's never made anything that I just cringe at. Cannabis, because his vocabulary and his ability to rhyme is off the chart. Eminem, for obvious reasons. I think he's one of the most lyrically talented MCs ever to grace the mic. Notorious B.I.G., for being way, 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 way ahead of his time. And same goes for Tupac and Big L for coming up with some of the most humorous lines I've ever heard in my entire life.
But
Very
now, John,
cool.
I'm sorry, Dr.
No,
Tom.
I was just going to say very cool.
Okay, John, a lot of rumors have been going around that there's a possible Eminem appearance at WrestleMania to battle rap with you. How do you think you'd fare in a battle rap with Eminem?
Eminem would eat me alive. I'll say straight up. I'm not here to talk trash or call anybody out. I'm a wrestler first and foremost, and I love hip-hop music. I've only been emceeing for under a year. Eminem is one of those kids that had earned his respect through the mic. He's come up through the ranks, and now anything he touches is platinum. The reason being is because he's got the most skills ever. The kid is ruthless behind the mic.
Hello?
Sorry, guys, I got a call coming in. It's going to keep beeping. You just going to have to bear with me through it. But if we had a battle, Eminem would eat me alive.
John, did you happen to see they did a battle rap type thing on MTV? Did you get a chance to see any of those?
I've seen the ones on BET. I saw the special on Showtime. They're doing those all over the place.
How do you think you do on those?
I think I could do all right because it's kind of like spur of the moment stuff. But they got people are nice. These are kids trying to get a rep, that have been rhyming for years. I think I would hold my own. That's pretty much what we do around here. We just get a bunch of kids that want to rhyme together. And, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'll be straight. I've lost more battles than I've won. but I'll never, ever back down from a battle.
Tremendous. Let's go back to the phones. This is Jerry calling from New Jersey. Hey, Jerry from Jersey, you're on the phone with John Cena.
Hey, how you doing, John?
What's up?
I wanted to ask who picks out all those fat-ass outfits that you wear to the ring, and who pays for them? Because I know they get kind of expensive.
Yeah, man, I'm responsible for not only all the outfits, but I'm responsible for paying them all too. So I mean, yes, they do get expensive. I can tell you firsthand, but I have the luxury of being able to showcase my own style on our program. And I take a lot of pride in that because not only am I a Jersey fan, because that's pretty much what hip-hop culture is about, but I'm a sports fan first and foremost. And not only do I try to wear jerseys just because that is really what hip-hop culture is about right now, but I wear jerseys because, you know, I looked up to these athletes as a kid, and I try, you know, that's a way for me to just recognize those athletes.
Very nice. We have an instant feedback question for you, John, from Pro Wrestling. John, being a younger star, what advice do you give to someone wanting to break into the business?
Don't give up. Just keep busting your ass. Don't become jaded. Don't become bitter. This business is sometimes unforgiving, and a lot of people don't understand it. So a lot of people don't understand the sacrifices you have to make. Just do your best to be yourself, and you got to work hard. There's no substitute for hard work. I've said that quote many, many times. You won't get anywhere without busting your ass. So if you really love this and you really want to do it, you know, don't do it for the money, don't do it for the fortune and all that. Do it because you love it, and just keep doing you, keep being yourself.
Now back to the emails. This is Danny of somewhere in England. John, you are rising faster than most superstars. Is there any resentment backstage?
Is there any resentment backstage? Man, you know me. I never roll with tag team partners. I don't know who hates me. I don't know who likes me. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, it's entertainment. It's what the people are feeling right now. Some days you're hot, some days you're not. They say that I'm, you know, the fastest rising thing right now. Next week I could be the fastest falling thing. So, I mean, as far as resentment goes, I would never, ever resent anyone who came up quick through the ranks. You know, I would never resent anyone who came up, period. So if there's any resentment backstage, you need to check yourself.
If you have any questions for John Cena, give us a call, 888-LIVE-WWE. Joining us now, calling for John Cena, is Jonathan from Virginia. Jonathan, you're on the phone with John Cena.
Hey, John, what's up?
What's up, man?
I just had a question about your hand signal. Like, I know when you came in, that was like the big thing. Like, looks like two horns.
Yeah.
But like as of late, you've like had it up over your head. Is that like a change in character, or?
Yeah,
like,
man, just trying to modify it a little bit. And the reason being is because people were getting it confused. The double horns originally, for me, was to signify that I was untouchable. Because if you look at it, it makes like a giant U. In the heavy metal industry, I guess, you know, I've been watching VH1. They do all them throwbacks. That's kind of like a heavy metal thing, also. So I'm trying to still keep the U intact, but I'm trying to break it up a little bit. You know, I'm trying to, you know, just basically, I don't want to be biting anybody else's style. So I'm just kind of trying to change it up to try to do my own thing. It's the same meaning, same deal, just slightly modified, so you know the heavy metal crowd can still bang their head and not worry about being hip hop.
Me and Dr. Tom are throwing up the double horns right now, John.
That's all right, man. I'm with you.
Dr. Tom's got him over his head. I'm throwing him up, though. I got him.
Yeah,
Got it
my
going
hand,
on.
man. That's all right, though. I got to tell you, though, I'm sure that Johnny Fabulous, again, will throw up the double horns, because he is a...
Fabo throws the horns more than you know about.
I don't doubt that one bit, man.
Interesting cat. He's an interesting cat.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
John, and Dr. Tom, did you want to say something? I didn't mean to interrupt you again.
Yeah, I want to just say I hate you, Josh.
Oh, okay, well, thank
No
you.
problem.
For the record,
Anytime.
Dr. Tom hates me. John, in just 3 days, we're going to be live in Philly for the Royal Rumble. I know you're going to go into the 30-man over-the-top Royal Rumble looking to win, but now I'd like to get your predictions on maybe some of the other matches, maybe Eddie versus Chavo, uncle versus nephew happening at the Royal Rumble. What do you think about that one?
I'm liking Eddie Guerrero. I think he's got the experience. You know, he's got a little fire under him because of what happened. Chavo's trying to pull out all the stops, you know, involving his family members and everything. But I like Eddie Guerrero in that one. He's a true vet. He's earned my respect. I've feuded with him personally before, and I think he's got what it takes.
And John, anybody from Raw that you're going to be looking out for in the Royal Rumble match?
That's a tough one, man, because like we don't have time to watch Raw all that much. We don't have time to scout the styles.
Right.
The fact that it's 15 and 15 is going to be pretty interesting, man, because not only you got 14 other SmackDown superstars you're trying to compete with, but 15 other guys that really we've never really had beef with each other or been able to get in the ring with each other. So you really don't know what to expect.
Well, you know, one guy on Raw who's going to be in the Royal Rumble is Rico. And
I know a little bit about Rico, that's for sure.
No, I'm just saying, you guys have a history, obviously.
We do. You may see us going. You may see us either fighting back to back or going toe to toe. That'd be crazy.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I actually, you know what? I didn't know that he was one of the 15 chosen. That's going to be a good deal. Rico, I got a place in my heart for Rico. Rico actually started me out when I got to OVW. For those who don't know, I know Dr. Tom knows pretty well, but Rico and I were OVW tag champs for a while. And that was the most fun I've had in a long time. I had good chemistry with him, and it's gonna be good seeing him again. But at the same time, it's gonna be bad seeing him in the ring, knowing that I got to throw his ass over the top.
Let's go back to the phone calls now. This is Jennifer calling again from New Jersey. Jennifer, you're on the phone with John Cena.
Hey, John, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
I have 2 questions for you.
Got 2
I know that you had mentioned that your DVD is coming out in February. I wanted to know what was going to be featured on it. And you also said that you were single, so I'm going to take you up on asking you out on a date, too.
Oh, right on. We can go out anytime you want. As far as the DVD is going to be featured just basically freestyles. Being able to do the rap thing is pretty much what got me where I am. And through the past year and a half of rapping, there's been some funny moments, some funny battle raps, and as well as some intense moments, like the raps against Brock and Undertaker. So the whole CD is basically showcasing like the evolution of freestyle, and then they have a lot of good outtakes and excerpts from me up in the studio. They got some up here at the house. So I mean, there's some pretty entertaining stuff, as well as some like bonus matches and some extra footage from before they were superstars. Some stuff like when I was young and when I was a kid. And as far as us going out, that's cool. We'll do whatever you want. We'll hook it up. You're at Dirty Jersey, right?
Yeah, she's in Jersey.
She's in Jersey. Well, I'll tell you, Dirty Jersey, if you're listening, Nassau Coliseum's the TV before WrestleMania. You hit me up there. We'll go out. We'll have some hot dogs. We'll play some chess.
We're going to set it all up right here on Bite This.
That sounds good.
John Cena.
Not only is it Bite This, but it's like a little romance show.
That's what it's going to be. We're turning this into a dating show.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dr. Tom, you don't know what she weighs. She was on the telephone.
180, she's 5'4".
Jennifer, call back. We're going to set it up right here on Bite This. It's going to be the Bite This dating service.
We'll get a little blind date footage. We'll get the lipstick cameras up in there and see how it goes.
That's what we're doing. Awesome. All right, tremendous. John Cena, listen, good luck at the Royal Rumble. We're not going to take any more of your time. We'll see you Sunday, the Royal Rumble in Philly.
Philly, that's it. Thanks, guys.
All right.
See you guys. Hey, we have a winner for the trivia question number 2 for the WWE Originals. It's Chris from Yonkers, New York. And, of course, he knew that the answer to the second trivia question was, of course,
Chris Jericho.
Jericho.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I did know it. I have a copy of the originals. It's in my car right now.
Nobody cares, Josh.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I listen to it all day long.
What about trivia question number 3? Because we're going to give away 3 WWE Originals today.
We've already given away 2. We got to only get 1 more. I don't want any legalities or anything like that going on Bite This. They already think that superstars are showing up to their house to deliver the CD.
Yeah, I was going to say, who cares about the legalities? I never warned you before when you're stealing cars. All right. This Sunday's Royal Rumble takes place at the Wachovia Center in Philadelphia. What was the last pay-per-view to take place in Philly? If you know the answer, right there on your screen, email us at bitethis@wwe.com, and we will send you a free WWE Originals with Josh Matthews singing the theme song from Lassie.
The cool thing about Philly is I always stop at this place called Gators on my way to Philly because I drive down.
Boys?
Gators.
Oh, sorry.
Gators. Alligators. No, it's not called alligators. It's called something. I don't know. They got nice sandwiches there. I stop there. I get a Philly cheesesteak, and then I'm boom right there in Philly.
You blew what?
I said I'm right there in Philly.
Oh.
I blew by the stop sign.
You blew
right by the stop sign, right by on my way to Philly.
No
I don't know
problem.
what you're insinuating, Dr.
I'm
Tom.
not insinuating anything.
Right here on the internet. Don't go away, anyone. We still got 19 minutes left. Kane will be joining us right here. We're going to talk all about Kane. That's nice, Dr. Tom. We're going to talk also about, how about since we don't have Kane yet, let's talk about what's going to happen tonight on SmackDown. Just 72 hours away. When SmackDown goes on the air, we'll just be 72 hours away from the Royal Rumble. Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero take on Chavo Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero Sr. It's a huge tag team.
It is a huge tag team.
Tell us a little bit about the style of Chavo Guerrero Sr.
Chavo Guerrero Sr. is a very well-known Mexican wrestler in Los Angeles, of course, El Paso.
And, of course, Chavo Guerrero Sr.'s got a school in Corpus Christi.
Okay, Chavo has his senior school in Corpus Christi. And of course, both Chavo and Eddie's father, Gory Guerrero, was a very, very famous wrestler in Mexico, as well as Texas promoter. He promoted in El Paso. The Guerrero family is legendary in this business, but Chavo Guerrero Sr. had a tremendous career, mainly getting most of his fame in California. Of course, he was at one time here in WWE. And, of course, he's wrestled all over the world, Japan, Europe.
How was your match last week, Dr. Tom?
I beat the living hell out of Brad Armstrong.
But you won the match?
I didn't.
Well, tell us about the match.
We're talking about Chavo Guerrero Sr.
Chavo Guerrero Sr. We know, and they're going to see him tonight on SmackDown.
I destroyed the Bullet, Brad Armstrong, and B.G. James all by myself. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So Brad Armstrong's done, huh? You put him out
I put him
of
away,
business?
but if he ever wants to lace up the boots again, I'll issue a challenge right here on the internet. If Brad ever wants to come for me again, I'll lace him up as soon as he wants to.
Ooh, do you think we'll have the first ever tag team match right here on Bite This?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. How about a wrestling match on Bite This?
How about you
What?
crawl up my ass and fight for air?
I don't think that sounds like much fun to do on a Thursday afternoon.
Well, never tried it, have
Still
you?
tonight on
Well, maybe not
SmackDown,
with
Rey
me.
Mysterio takes on Chuck Palumbo. And don't forget, this Sunday at the Rumble, Mysterio takes on Jamie Noble for the Cruiserweight Championship. So we'll see if Rey Mysterio will be 100%. Heading in, what the hell was that?
What was that,
Heading
man?
into
Was
the
that
Royal
lightning?
Rumble, and of course, Tajiri battles Billy Kidman. That is a Royal Rumble qualifying match. SmackDown jam-packed 2 hours. Whatever your UPN affiliate is, check it out. SmackDown is going to be off the hook.
You know, we just signed for another 2 years to be on UPN.
I did. I know that. I found that out yesterday. Let's give a big round of applause for SmackDown.
Tremendous.
Two more solid years on UPN, and it was somebody who said it that most network shows don't get signed. You don't get signed for another 2 years. I mean, normally they pick you up for maybe a season, like 14 episodes. SmackDown's on each and every week. No repeats ever, never. It's always SmackDown each and every week. And you know what else is never a repeat?
Yes.
Raw. You know who's on Raw?
Yes.
Kane.
Yes.
You know who's on the phone?
Yes.
Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kane to Bite This. How's it going, Kane?
More applause.
Kane, are you in a very good mood today? This is Dr. Tom.
Yeah, Dr. Tom, I haven't been in a good mood in months.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're looking forward to the Rumble this Sunday?
Yeah, I think everybody's looking forward to the Rumble. You're going to see who goes on to WrestleMania for his shot at the world title.
Kane, can I ask you this? I mean, you said you haven't been in a good mood in months. Maybe you didn't know that you're one of the 50 greatest superstars in the WWE of all time.
Yeah, that's actually, that sort of that brightened my day quite a bit. That's a big honor, of all the people that have passed through the WWE over the years. To be counted among the 50 greatest is, like I said, that's just quite an honor. It's being at the pinnacle of your profession, that's for sure.
Well, obviously, being one of the 50 greatest superstars of WWE is a great honor, but going into the Royal Rumble, you have the opportunity to win your shot to headline at WrestleMania against the world champion. And I'm sure that would be something that you're actually looking forward to, especially after that three-way match you had with Goldberg and Triple H.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely that would another title reign would solidify any argument. As far as one of the 50 best. And after the three-way match and what happened there, I had the match absolutely won, and because of the interference from Evolution, wasn't able to quite close the deal. So I can't wait to get another world title shot.
Kane, we got a lot of emails here, and of course, if you have any phone calls for Kane, give us a call, 888-LIVE-WWE. But one email in particular that stands out is this one we actually got a few of. It's from Yelda of Aldama, California. Are you the real Kane, she wants to know, the one who wore the mask in 2001? A lot of people don't think that you're the same one. That's you.
I have no idea. I'm the same guy I've always been. I think it's always funny to have people theorize over who different people are. I know Dr. Tom remembers when the Ultimate Warrior was about, at one point or another, he was 50 different people. I think the Undertaker's been some different people through his career. So it's just always, people like to to speculate, and those are the same people who are still trying to figure out who killed JFK.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the real Josh.
Oh, it's really me, Dr. Tom.
Yeah.
We have a phone call now. This is Lisa calling from Canada. Lisa, you're on the phone with Kane.
Hi, Kane.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
From Tennessee, Tim, you're on the phone with Kane.
Kane, what's up?
How you doing?
Hey, I've got a question. What are your thoughts on what the internet has on the effect of pro wrestling?
As in?
I'm sorry, Kane, Tim's question was, what was his question, Phil? What do you think about the internet's effect on pro wrestling?
I'm not a real big. I don't read a whole lot of the internet reports and such, because I think the internet people, they write a lot for themselves, to show up whoever. They write a lot for their own egos, they know more than anybody else does. I think it's exposed our business in ways that it never should have. I'm all for our fans, feeling that they're part of something. But I think what happens with the internet is you have a certain group of fans that exclude everyone else, and they try to become part of something that they're not, and they don't really. Most, I don't think, appreciate what we do, and think they can do it better. And I know myself, I don't appreciate that. Like I said, there's been some positive things, I guess, that it's done, but by and large, I think the effect has been fairly negative.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Kane, for that answer, and thanks for the question, Tim, from Tennessee. Let's take one more email here. This is from Daniel of Perth, Australia. Kane, do you prefer working solo with a manager or in a tag team?
All that depends on who the surrounding components are. It's almost like being married in that if you find the right person, it's more fun than doing it alone. But if you're with the wrong person, your life is absolutely living hell. So it really depends on who those people are that you're surrounded by.
Awesome. Well, Kane, best of luck this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. Kane, of course, one of 30 superstars vying for that coveted title shot at WrestleMania 20. Good luck, Kane.
I appreciate it, and I hope I don't meet you guys in the dark alley anywhere.
Well, we'll see you Sunday. Yeah.
Thanks, Kane.
Very good. Later. Josh?
That was Kane here on Bite This. He'll be a part of the Royal Rumble match this Sunday.
We have the winner of the third and final trivia question.
Okay, and so the winner of this one, now let me get this straight what they win. They win the WWE Originals CD on CD, compact disc.
An hour with you and a massage
that
parlor.
That will get delivered by a WWE superstar.
Right.
And I'm just...
There's nothing in your ear, Josh.
Okay.
Except mites.
Okay. Oh, and front row tickets to WrestleMania 20. Wait, I'm sorry. They get all the seats for WrestleMania 20. It's just going to be this person, the original CD in their head, and the entire Madison Square Garden to themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Chris of Levittown, Pennsylvania will get all the
he only gets
prizes that you just mentioned, courtesy of Josh Matthews.
No, Chris, of
Josh
course.
Matthews is going to make that happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Jennifer's back on the phone. Who wants
Jennifer's
to talk
on
to
the
John Cena? I don't know if we... Oh.
Okay, well, put her on because I'll apologize to her. I just was making a...
Oh, by the way, Chris, you only get the first thing, original CD. You don't...
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry about that. That was my failed attempt to be humorous. Tell us a little bit about yourself so John gets an idea then. What do you weigh? What do you look like?
Okay, what do I look like? First of all, I'm not 5'4" and 180 pounds. I
It
promise.
was just me trying to be funny.
I know. I'm 5'5". I'm 125 pounds.
125 pounds, okay.
What's Jennifer?
Yes.
Email a picture of yourself to Bite This. What's our email address? Bite this at WWE.com, and we'll try to help you out. We're going to try to do a whole new spin. It's going to be Bite This, the dating show, and maybe you could be our first contestant.
Okay.
How old are you, Jennifer?
Oh yeah, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you qualify of age.
Wait, what do you do, Jennifer?
I'm sorry, what?
What do you do? What occupation do you?
What do I do? I'm a student, and I also work at customer service at a store. And I'm also going to be doing income tax return for H&R Block part-time next month.
Man, so you have brains too, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, so like I said, email a picture and maybe a resume. To Bite This.
Okay.
To Bite This. Are you right? You got the email? Just Bite This at WWE.com.
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
All right, and make sure you put what Phil? Make sure you put your name, Jennifer, and your last name. Don't divulge that to us here at Bite This. And the subject line, like call it "Win a Date with John Cena," the title.
Okay.
So we know that it's you.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute, Jennifer, real quick. So you're sitting in your dorm right now watching Bite This on a Thursday afternoon?
I'm sorry, what?
You're sitting in your dorm right now watching Bite This on a Thursday?
No, I'm home watching it on the internet.
You are a great girl. We'll get you set up.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Bite This rules. Why wouldn't you be watching it?
Because
everyone
of you,
does.
Man. I know. Yeah. You know something? If you guys ever have The Rock on Bite This, you know what my question is to him? Why did he trade his fans for Hollywood? That is my question.
Jennifer, I have a quick question for you.
Sure.
Do you have a closet in there? Do you have a closet?
Don't tell me to hang this up.
Can you hang this up? Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Yeah, that was Jennifer. You can see, feel free to steal that, Dr. Tom. All right, listen, tonight on SmackDown, we already talked about it. 72 hours away from the Royal Rumble, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero take on Chavo Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero Sr. Rey Mysterio battles Chuck Palumbo. Tajiri battles Billy Kidman. And, of course, SmackDown emanates from none other than Minneapolis, Minnesota. The last stop before we hit Philadelphia, the Wachovia Center, the sold-out Wachovia Center. Oh, I'm sure it's sold out for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I had a few questions for Jennifer until you told her to hang it up.
Oh, Jennifer, call back. Call us back. We got a minute left.
It's too late now.
Call us back,
I don't
Jennifer.
want to talk to her anymore, man. She was on the phone. I was going to get some information for Cena. When I see him Sunday, we'll tell him about Jennifer. But no! Josh, hey, you got a closet in there? Can you hang it up?
I bet she's got, I bet she's going to email.
What do you think she has in her closet?
I bet she's going to email us.
Tell me what you think she has in her closet, Josh.
Probably clothes like I have and shoes.
Okay, how about her drawers, Josh?
What does she have in her drawers? Probably like I have T-shirts.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
T-shirts. I have socks.
You're good, Josh, man. You are, man. Yeah.
Jennifer will email her a picture and all that. We're gonna go. I gotta go. I got stuff to do. I gotta go see a movie, Dr. Tom. Listen, this has been Bite This. You know what? I'm going to the Rumble. That's right. I'm heading to Philly right now. Oh, who's gonna be here next week?
Next week we have a very special show because Danny Davis, the owner of WW, who is going to make a special appearance. Not actually. Sit down, Josh. We're not done.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, he's going to make a special phone call appearance, and he doesn't like to do interviews. He doesn't like to do a lot of public talking, but he's going to do it next week. And, of course, we have Mike the Mizanan from MTV's Real World. He's currently training to become a superstar. And, of course, Paul London, who's traveled all over the country to learn the business and gain experience. Of course, next week's theme is going to be How Do I Become a Wrestler? Because that seems to be the most common email Bite This gets. Of course, I get that as well. And, Josh, I'm sure you just get nothing.
Yeah, we're ready, Phil. So, like I said, we're going to have all that next week. We had a great show this week. I give it an A+. We'll see everyone at the Rumble.